What's up, everybody? It's your girl Shay Shay in the building. my house. In any case, so I'm really excited to do this unboxing. I feel like that's how they talk about it. But let me tell you, if you know Shay Shay, you know Shay Shay is a traveler. The girl likes to travel. Your girl's all over the world, just like the DJ drop says. It's your girl all over the world. Buckle up, let's get ready, because what I'm about to open is pretty much a very, very, very pivotal financial point in your girl's life. So here we go. Okay, so I want to say probably about maybe a cool 13, 14 years ago, definitely wanted to rebuild my credit because your girl was pretty reckless in her early 20s. And so I was nudged to apply for a certain type of credit card. I know you're like, oh, credit. But you know, someone very important to me really gave me some knowledge. And I think we overlook sometimes that you can get cards that work for you. I don't know about everybody else, but I know our people really like to cling to debit cards, and credit worthiness is important. So the fact that this is here in my hand, and this is in addition to the other credit products that I do have, but I am in my phase of adulthood where we are paying for things on the credit card and paying them off with the cash balance that we have from our stream of income, right? So in this envelope is, drumroll, should I tell you or should I open it up? Let's open it up and see what it is. Okay, so a little bit about us. We are dinkwads, double income, no kids, with a dog, a few dogs, and we like to travel, but at some point we would like to travel first class. And one of the ways that you can do that really quick is by making sure you have a credit card where you earn points, not necessarily cash back, but points to where you can kind of transfer them to some sort of portal or medium where you can actually buy the class and the cabin that you want to fly in. But other than that, it has some really cool perks like lounge access in the airport. Life changing. Have you ever not been in a terminal waiting to take an international flight or eating meatballs, baby shower meatballs and wine? Okay, not in the terminal and not for charge? What? Let's see. Let's see what it is. What's the product? Shayna, you doing a lot of talking, girl. You're doing a lot of talking. Tell us what it is. Tell us what it is. Tell us what it is. They say your girl couldn't do it, but I did it. What? They say your girl couldn't do it, but I did it. What? They say your girl couldn't. They say your girl couldn't. Capital One Venture X. Not a Venture One, not a Venture Rewards, but a Venture X on you hoes. All right, let's go ahead and read off. Get the most out of your travel with unlimited rewards and premium benefits. So 10 times the amount of miles on hotels and rentals when you book through Capital One Travel. So number one, you have a portal online for your Capital One app or account, and you can use the Capital One Travel portal to book your accommodations, rental car, or hotels, and you get 10 times the amount of miles. So let's go ahead and do a little math lesson here. If I book a hotel and my hotel accommodation cost me $500, let's do that times 10. That's 5,000 miles. I wonder where that can get me if I wanted to redeem that. Pretty cool, right? All right, 5 times miles on flights when you book through Capital One Travel. So if I book a flight through that portal, I get 5 times the miles on the amount that I spend. Pretty dope. And 2 times the miles on all of the purchases. So when your girl goes to McDonald's, or when your girl gets pizza, or when your girl goes to happy hour, or when your girl goes to get tapas, or when your girl goes to get pho, or when your girl goes to eat Ethiopian, or when your girl goes to get doggone country buffet food, or when your girl gets seafood, okay, and a seafood boil. What else do we got? Tacos, doggone donuts, cupcakes, something cookies. I'm not gonna name anybody that's not paying me, okay? But buffalo wings, the list goes on. Let's talk about some paella. I mean, we can talk about an Italian beef sandwich from a place that starts with a okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Chicago. Yeah, your girl likes to eat. So now 2 times the miles on any swipey McSwipester. And whether I spend $10, hell, that's 20 miles right there. 20 miles up the road, doggone, I ain't gonna tell you where I live, so whatever. Then on top of that, 300 annual travel credit. Receive a 300 Capital One travel credit every year. And a 10,000 miles anniversary bonus. So receive 10,000 bonus miles equal to $100 towards travel each year after you renew your account. So another exclusive travel benefit as a Venture X account holder is airport lounge access. This is what I'm talking about. And honestly, this was kind of life-changing. Like, I ain't gonna lie. My husband did have to sell me on this because I'm just like, oh my gosh. Just being able to relax and recharge before your flight and enjoying complimentary access to state-of-the-art Capital One lounges in different focus cities is amazing. Like I'm having been a flight attendant and having been in the travel industry, I know how to thug it out in a terminal that's busy. I'm gonna tune everyone out, put in my earbuds, okay? Put them in. And I'm gonna tune y'all the hell out because I don't wanna hear your babies crying. I don't wanna hear your dogs barking. I really don't care for the PAs and the announcements. I don't give a damn. And I try to protect my peace before I get on the aircraft. But being able to steal away to an airport lounge where, like, literally, like I told you, baby shower meatballs, subs, hot food, cold food, complimentary wine and spirits. And I ain't talking about the Holy Spirit, but I mean spirits. It's like life-changing. You feel so refreshed and you really can exit and just feel like full and good, and you know, you're just not as pressed. It just really sifts out all the airport noise. Another feature would be a $120 credit towards global entry TSA PreCheck. Now, that's a cool feature, but let me tell you something. I'm not getting too hung up on TSA people yelling at me, take your shoes off, all that good stuff. I don't really care. If I can get through the airport easily with Venture X, maybe I will enroll today. And that'll cover by a TSA PreCheck and global entry application fee, which is really cool when you're coming back from an international destination. You want to be able to just scoot right on through as you're coming back through immigration. So that could be a huge value for some. Me, I ain't too hung up on it because, again, anytime I get to wait in the queue, that's less time I got to talk to people. I'm probably watching a video on my phone as I'm in the queue. Moving right along. All right. So again, flexible miles redemption. So I can, again, just use the miles to easily cover travel expenses, flights, hotels, rental cars. Is there anything that I'm leaving out as a new card member? I think I get a 75,000 mile new member bonus if I spend at least $4,000 in the next 3 months. Now, probably wondering how much my credit limit is, and I'll tell you because, you know, we're transparent here. Okay, it wasn't that high, but this is a Visa card, and not only is it a Visa card, what makes this so special, it's a Visa Infinite. Do you guys know what that means? I sure as hell don't, but I know it's important. I know it's important. Importante. La tarjeta importante. So let me tell you about the Visa Infinite card. All right, so I have my guide to card benefits over here. $10,000 minimum credit. That's, okay. You know.
Cell phone protection.
Cell phone protection. What he said. And you
have primary car insurance.
Primary car insurance.
So if you go to a rental car agency and you get in an accident, you don't have to contact Progressive or anyone. This card will cover full coverage for primary drivers. Full coverage. Anything that goes wrong if you rent the car with that credit card.
Mm-hmm. So, in summary, because no one's gonna keep listening to a video that's this high energy, because I get weary of people that are like doing the most. But the reason for obtaining the card really wasn't like, I need another credit line. I don't, okay? Because I feel like I come from a pretty frugal family. So it's not like, and I'm not even fussy about the fact that, you know, it's a lower limit too, because I feel like $10,000 is a lower limit. I know this card can be offered at $20,000, $30,000. Like, I'm not tripping off that. The whole point is, instead of swiping my checking account debit card, all of my purchases will be made on this card. I mean, I'm talking about automated finances. What? Car insurance, gas pump, happy hour, car rentals, and let me tell you about Hertz, okay? The Gold Club, whatever that is, apparently if I like send them my acceptance letter, I think I'm able to get like an upgraded Hertz account. So I think that that's gonna like redeem itself in some ways too, because I do a lot of weekend travels. Presidential circle.
You don't have to wait for your car and get free upgrades.
Presidential. You heard the man. Let's see how it looks. All right, let's do it. Put my finger over here so y'all can't be cashing out on your girl card. Wow. Escanee este código para activarla en la app móvil de Capital One o visita capitalone.com/activate. So look at this card. Now, from first glance, it doesn't seem like it's anything different, but this is an upgrade for your girl, because this is the first time. You hear that? Ain't no plastic doing that. You hear that? Okay, maybe regular card would do that. I don't know how to share it to you, but it's like metal. I think the next thing, if I ever get an Amex, sorry y'all, but I'm just saying, like, this is crazy. And to be fair, in the spirit of transparency, this is probably seems like a drop in the bucket to somebody else, but I know where I was at 20 and 21 years old, and I know some of the financial goals that I had for myself. And I mean, it really was just one goal, because I know that my credit worthiness, baby, if you would have caught me in 2011, you would have been like, girl, what were you doing? But to hold up a product like this in my hand is crazy. I mean, crazy. And you want to know something? What's even crazier is about a week ago, they denied me for it. So I tried it again, and it might have had to do with the fact that maybe after the statement date or something, my credit utilization probably was a little lower. I'm not sure. I do have a couple of other Capital One products that I've been using. I do get rewards back on them, but this Venture X, this is like, this is top tier for Capital One. And I cannot wait to rack it up, because your girl's gonna be cashing out on the points. And you guys, you can really, if you study stuff on YouTube, figure out how to achieve the credit goals that you want to achieve. Because I think a lot of people think, well, I have subprime credit, it's average, yada, yada, yada. But those videos about how people are paying off balances or emptying out all of their income onto a certain credit card to show a lower credit utilization, or just being mindful of when you're paying your balance versus when it's due. There are so many things that could impact a credit decision when you go to apply for a product as such. But if you're gonna get anything, like, get a card that's gonna work for you. You already out there eating crab legs, buying tickets to go see Beyonce, catching Spirit flights, all that good stuff. You might as well get rewarded for it and then redeem it later. Like, just use the credit card as your debit card and then pay it off. Use your credit card as your debit card and then pay it off. I repeat, use your credit card like you do your debit card and then pay it off. Don't spend more than you have, but make it work for you. It's your girl Booski signing out, and I'm in the Venture X Club. Ah! Okay, I'm done.